Hey everyone, it's the Grumpy Meeple, and I am back again with another in my continuing series on how to easily and kind of lazily paint your Zombicide 2nd edition miniatures. And again, as always, I want to put the word paint in air quotes. This is not really painting. I had a friend ask me, who is a very good painter, say to me, why do you need a multi-part tutorial on how to prime and quick shade a miniature? And I said to him, because there are people out there who don't know how to do any of that. They don't know what primer to use. They don't know why you prime a miniature, why you seal a miniature, And so this is my video where I try to explain some of those very kind of basic concepts and show you a really quick, really easily reversible method of painting your whole Zombicide 2nd edition set. And so right now we're going to be priming the Abominations. You can see what I've done is I have a paint stick from Home Depot. These are free basically. And then I just have some double-sided tape on there. And I've just taped the Abominations onto it so that I can move it around and get under them and to the sides and such. In terms of the finished result, what we're looking for is basically something like this. And I'm not going to mess with the zoom on the camera. Kind of have limited time today, but we're just trying to get a foundation onto the miniature so that the paint will adhere to it, because it won't really adhere to plastic. So that's why you prime them. You prime the miniature so that you can paint it. It's kind of the first step in the actual painting process. The primer that I'm going to be using is Citadel Colors Gray Sear. This stuff is this stuff is very expensive. I'm not going to dance around it. This can was $19 at Hobbytown. You can get much cheaper primers just at Walmart or Home Depot and probably get a similar result. I just happen to like this stuff a lot, and when I was testing and coming up with how I wanted to paint these guys, this is the one that gave me the result that I liked. So feel free to use any kind of light, off-white, grayish primer. You'll get probably much the same result, but the other thing I like about this stuff is that it feels like it's really thin, and it's kind of hard to screw up priming with this stuff. You can screw this up if you get too close or prime it too much. You'll start obscuring some of the detail in the miniature. I mean, it's not a deal breaker. They're still going to look better than they did out of the box, but for the best results, you want to make sure you're kind of priming right, or at least the way this is how I do it. Not an expert, said it a million times. This is just what I'm doing for my guys. So what do I have here? I have a cardboard box. I'm outside so that I'm in a ventilated area. I am going to put a mask on. I have occasionally kind of poisoned myself by spraying this stuff in an enclosed area and ended up feeling kind of bluey for the next day or two. And then all you're going to do is you're going to shake your can up, and you're just going to apply very light coats in short bursts. You don't want to just like wail on this thing. And then make sure you're just a good distance away. And you want to move it around so that you get the various kind of areas. I'm going to kind of turn this one around so I can get the back side. That's why I'm wearing the gloves. Okay, and so that's basically it. These guys are pretty much primed. I might just kind of go back over it and make sure that I didn't miss anything obvious. The other nice thing about the Gray Seer is that Citadel sells a base paint of the same exact shade, and so it's really easy to touch up if you did miss something, if you notice. And the kind of things that you're going to miss sometimes is like under the arms and stuff like that, where spraying them directly on kind of forward isn't gonna get it. So that's why I put it on the paint stick, so I can do stuff like this and just really get into all those little nooks and crags. But that's pretty much it. You just let this stuff dry and then you're ready for the next step. So that is my very basic beginner's guide to priming miniatures. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later.